up, beautiful people? My name is Nicole.
And I'm Damien.
And today, you guys, we're going to be reviewing one of our favorite shows that we watch together, Married at First Sight. Now, we know that you know what we about to talk about.
Right.
So we're going to hop right in. Christopher, look at me. Look at me. Chris and Paige, y'all. Y'all know what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody likes Chris. Everybody.
Chris.
We love our girl Paige.
Right.
We team Paige over here. We think that the experts might have messed our girl Paige up.
They did.
When they paired her with our good friend Chris. Chris is a man of God, he professes, and was an ordained minister, but didn't, continue with ministry because he wasn't making money.
Right.
He was homeless. He was, living out of his car. And then he moved to Atlanta, became this wonderful financial advisor, as he says, and a restaurant owner, which we now know is a Subway. I'm sure you've seen 1,000 bills. He owns a Subway, y'all. And he likes fancy clothes, fancy cars, fancy women, just fancy. Everything about him is fancy.
Right. He's very materialistic.
Yes, and he lets you know this from the beginning.
Right.
He doesn't want a woman that is for him for his money. Check. Okay, that is Paige. He wants a woman. I just can't stand him, y'all. I can't stand him genuinely. I just can't, because I feel like for somebody who don't want a woman to be after you for your money, you sure do flaunt it in a way that says, I have money, come after me.
Right.
Paige is an accountant. She has her own money rightfully. She owns homes that she rents out.
She's a realtor.
And she got her own money.
Right.
It doesn't seem like Paige is too impressed with Chris's money, because she's like, okay, good for you.
She kind of like, okay. I mean,
right.
Like, what else can we talk about? Cause
right.
Money's not a problem for me. Like, I'm really out here looking for love, and you talking about money, like.
Right. And
you know what I'm saying? She already established. She ain't worried about no money.
Right. Let's talk about when they walked down the aisle, because we already knew Chris was kind of shallow from what we had first saw before she walked down the aisle. Mm-hmm. But when she walked down the aisle, for me, that's when I knew he was gonna be a problem in the show.
When she first walked down the aisle, and when he first saw her, he was like, oh no, like, I don't think she's attractive, like. But everybody saw the face that he made, like
yes,
man, like,
he was like, dang,
why did he do that?
And it was so disrespectful to my good sis Paige.
Right. And Paige not ugly, y'all.
And she is beautiful.
And the most disrespectful thing he said to me was, she's beautiful in her own way. Like, dude, what you mean? That girl, she's beautiful.
That's like low key saying you're ugly.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you. And then my thing is, there has been times on Married at First Sight where a person was not attracted to their spouse. There's plenty of times like that. But I feel like with Chris, it's a little different, because he is not only calling her unattractive,
right,
but he's comparing her to what he had, and while still objectifying her. He's like, oh, your butt is nice enough for me to have sex with you. You ain't cute. You ain't my ex. But your booty though. He said she has AZZ.
Exactly.
And that just lets me know everything I need to know about him. Like, you're really not here looking for love as you say you are. Because if you were, when her friends asked, what are you most excited about? He would have said, oh, getting to know her. Understanding what's in here.
Right.
And that was
He was talking about honeymoon baby.
Yes, he wants to have a honeymoon baby. Chris and his dad, I feel like they both look at women as like objects. Companionship is not there for them for some reason.
Right.
We understand. I don't understand why Chris is on the show. Chris, why are you on the show, huh? If you see this, Chris, send me a message. I'm just.
You see any red flags?
Yes. A big red flag to me is that he's been married. He was engaged 3 months before the show. That doesn't make any sense to me. If you were engaged 3 months before the show, you obviously either really wanted to be married to the person that you were with, or you were in love with the person that you were with.
My first red flag was when he said he stopped being a minister because there wasn't enough money. I thought that was so hypocritical. Like, what you mean? Like, you're not in ministry for no money. But like, I'm not judging, I'm just saying. So that was my first red flag. He didn't look at her like during the vows, like at all. Like, he was just reading off the paper. And like later that night when she was talking to her friend, she was like, he didn't look at me. Like, then she felt so disconnected. So that was another red flag.
It was kind of like he didn't want to connect with her at all. Like, I felt like, I don't know, but I felt like had he looked at her, he would have like been like, I'm really like displeased right now. And he wouldn't have been able to hide that emotion with her being that close in proximity to his face. I feel like he probably would have went like, or like, you know, like just did a face that offended her in that moment. That's why he was like, and his vows were beautiful. He had beautiful vows, but those vows, it's like he knew that they were gonna be like good. Like they didn't have any like heart behind them.
Right. You know the idea of Claire and Ron had with the blindfold?
Yes.
I wish Paige and Chris had that blindfold.
I agree.
So we can really see Chris' emotions.
I agree.
Cause like if they would have did that blindfold,
I agree.
Chris would have been like, whoa.
But that would have hurt Paige, man. That would have. We already mad at Chris because how he treat my good sis Paige. But I feel like the blindfold idea and maybe touching her first would have been like, oh, okay, she has soft hands.
Right.
You know, or, you know, her fingers are slim or her nails are done to this length. Just trying to get an idea of who she is before you actually see her, and that way you probably judge her a little harshly. Because even at the kiss bay, even when he was about to get ready to kiss her, he was like, you want me to kiss you?
You want me to kiss
her? Rude! Chris? He was so rude. He was like, the lips? On the cheek?
Right.
Like
he really didn't want to kiss her at all. Like, ugh, get off my face.
Was he joking or was he serious? You know, y'all let us know in the comments. With that little kiss situation, do you feel like Chris was being like malicious, like, I don't want to kiss you, so let me, you know, forehead, is that okay?
Or really playing it off.
Right. Also, y'all, with the makeup.
Yes, he did ask, do you wear makeup?
He was like, do you wear makeup? A lot of makeup?
Right.
And she's like, no, I'm just kind of a bare minimal kind of girl. And he kind of seemed like displeased with that. I don't know if I'm reading into it, but to me it was kind of like, you need to put some makeup on, sis. And I don't like that because Chris, you ain't that good looking, Chris. You're not that good looking. Money does not make you fine. And you're not the only man in the world that got money. Paige has her own, so I don't understand why he feel like he probably not used to that. Probably used to him and being like, oh, he got money, he's sexy.
I mean, then again, like, it was awkward when he was talking to her friends.
I understand where he's coming from when he say that she's not a trophy wife, because when you think of trophy wife, you think of like your Instagram model or your you know, mindless dependent woman. Like, you're just here to look good on my shoulder, and essentially that is not what that Paige is. Not that. She has her own, she's beautiful in her own right. She doesn't necessarily need to be that. That's those women's jobs. Trophy wife, that's a job. You gotta maintain that, and that is your job as a wife.
Right.
Paige got her own stuff going on. She doesn't need to do that.
I agree. And when they was talking, like he kept asking like weird questions, are you on contraceptive? Do you have a high sex drive?
Oh yeah, he made me want to just
Like
throat punch him because you're objectifying her at this moment. You're not trying to get to know her. Like, oh,
he's trying to have sex.
How was your childhood? You know, he's like,
right.
Let's get it on.
Right, he was just trying to have a baby. Like, let's have a baby tonight.
Yes.
That's what he was trying to know.
Yes. And speaking of baby, it has been rumors that Chris has his ex-fiance pregnant, which to me makes a lot of sense because he wants kids so much. I feel like that baby is not new.
Right.
I feel like that baby came in the picture when he probably first met that woman. For him to have been engaged to her within a month of them dating, you better believe he probably impregnated her very soon after that. I doubt that baby is a month.
Oh yeah.
You know, a month conceived. Oh no, that baby she is probably 6 months pregnant right now.
Right.
Or however, you know, cause filming, but she's probably further along, and I feel in my heart of hearts that he knew before coming on the show.
I think he knew. Guys, write down in the comments if you guys think that he knew that his ex-fiance was pregnant.
Yes, and do you think that he should have probably told production first and let production decide if he should have been on the show? And that's something that they could have worked through. And also let us know in the comments, do you think that Paige is going to be disappointed? Obviously she's going to be disappointed, but do you think this is something that she can work through? Do you think this is something that she can work through with her husband once she finds out? Right. She's gonna be devastated, but do you think they can stay together? Me personally,
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
So you guys, we're just gonna have to find out.
Yes. All right, you guys, I'm super excited for the next episode. You guys, please come back to our channel, like, comment, and subscribe. Let's engage on this one, y'all. I need to know what y'all think, because this aggravates me. Chris, our good friend Chris, aggravates me. Let me know in the comments. I got a lot to say. But stick around for next week. We're going to be doing a review every single week on Married at First Sight. When the video drops, y'all, please be engaged, because I love talking about this stuff, because I just can't stand our good old friend Chris.
That's right. All right, you guys. So check you out next time.
Bye. See you guys later.